Well, today we are learning more about legal expertise with the Peterson Law Office.
So we're welcoming in Justin Peterson back to the studio today. Justin, what legal advice are we talking about today? Because every time you come on, we have something new. So tell us what we can inform our viewers about today.
Yeah, our life over here at Peterson Law Office is pretty crazy, and one of the great things about what we do is we encounter really new legal issues that we have to confront every single day. One of the ones that we can talk about is this week we looked into a case, very sad wrongful death case out of Western Kentucky. And the family had a law firm look into the case, and they didn't identify some of the issues that caused or contributed to the accident the way we saw it. And then we're pursuing a case based on how, believe it or not, how the roadway was constructed. And sometimes that's important because there are certain requirements for how we lay roads in Kentucky. And the state engineer will issue a contract and tell the roadway contractor, here's how you're supposed to do something. And if they don't do it in the way that they're supposed to, and that is a cause or contributing factor to the accident, then claims can be filed against that roadway contractor. And that's actually something we confronted this week, is looking into a case. The family thought it was something, and it ended up not being what they thought it was, but there were other issues that they didn't realize. And so, you know, we're confronting new obstacles every day for people.
This is really interesting to me because I knew a lot of civil engineers back in college because we had a lot of overlap. And a lot of thought goes into how you place a road a certain way. And if I'm driving on the roadway and I see an accident, is that something we should look into as a driver and we're in some sort of accident, seeing if it's maybe part of the roadway's concern?
Yeah, well, it's certainly something we're going to look into. So when someone hires us, whether it's nursing home, you know, abuse or neglect, medical malpractice, car wrecks, whatever it might be, we're actually going to look into every issue that we could conceivably believe it could be. So in car accidents, for example, we pull a lot of black boxes. And so what we're wanting to see is, are there failures in the vehicle? You know, is there a seat failure where a seat back fails and someone breaks their back? Or is there a seat belt failure? We've seen those before too, where the seat belt fails and as a result, someone's injured. So it's not just, did someone run a red light and hit me? We're actually looking into a broad scope of what are the potential avenues of recovery for our clients.
Well, listen, Justin, we are so grateful that you were able to come in with us today, especially considering the roadways and what we are dealing with. Now, granted, it is via Zoom, but we are so grateful. Thank you for hanging out with us today. And everyone, head over to petersonlaw.com so you can find more information.